So in this video, we're going to be graphing the equation y is equal to quantity x minus 2 squared plus 3. Okay? We're going to be In this video, we're going to be graphing the equation y is equal to x minus 2 quantity squared plus 3. Okay? Now, if you've noticed, we've got a quantity squared plus another quantity. That means that it's in vertex form. Okay? And it follows, we're going to go with, I'm just going to superimpose this over here, a times x minus h quantity squared plus k. Okay? If you remember about the vertex form, some special things, our actual vertex, that highest or lowest point on our graph, is located at hk. Okay? So this value of h and this value of k. Now it's x minus h and x minus 2. So our actual vertex for this graph, for the h value, it's x minus h, here it's x minus 2, so it's going to be at 2. Now, if it was x plus 2 here, and x minus h, see how the signs are different? You'd actually have to change the sign of what you see. So instead of plus 2, it would be a negative 2. But in this case, vertex here, for us, our h value, because it follows the pattern perfectly, it's a positive 2. Okay? Now to find our y value for this vertex. Plus k. K is the value of the vertex, the y value of the vertex. We've got plus 3. Again, this mirrors the exact same way as the h values did. Since it's plus k and plus 3, our vertex k value is a positive 3. Okay, so our vertex is located at 2, 3. Let's plot that. There's 1, 2 on my x-axis, and then 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so there's my vertex. At 2, 3. Okay. Now our a value here, if you don't see it, again, it's a positive 1. If the a value is a positive 1, that means that we're opening up, and we're actually going to be the same width. We're going to have to be the same width as the y equals x squared types of graphs. Okay? So that's nice to know, but let's look at our axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry is where x is equal to h. Again, your axis of symmetry is always going to run through the x coordinate. It's always going to be the vertical line running through your vertex. Okay? So here we go, and we'll plot it up, and we'll plot it down. Because again, it's a vertical line. Okay, so the vertical line we use for reference. Okay, we already have our vertex down and our axis of symmetry down. We've got 2 more points to find, plot, and then mirror, and we're done. After we connect them. So I'm at positive 2, 3. I'm going to choose 2 more points. This time I'm going to choose 1 and 0 again. Again, it can be 2 points on either side of your axes, but the closer you are to 0, usually the smaller those types of numbers are. So when x is equal to a positive 1, subbing 1 in up here, I'm going to have y is equal to open quantity 1 minus 2 quantity squared plus 3. Well, 1 minus 2 is a negative 1. But we're taking a negative 1 times a negative 1 and then adding 3. So that's 1 plus 3, or 4, for our y value. So we're going to be at the point 1, 4. So at 1, we're going to come over here, 3, positive 4. Okay. On the 0 value, when x equals 0, y is equal to, open quantity, 0 minus 2 plus 3, and this is this quantity squared. Okay. So 0 minus 2 is a negative 2 squared plus 3, or a negative 2 times a negative 2, positive 4 plus 3 is y, and y is equal to 7. So at 0, we're up at the point 0, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make a big dot. And now all we have to do is mirror these points across. Okay, so Here, when I was at 1, again, I'm 1 unit away, so I go 1 unit away to the other side. I go up to 3, I've got the same exact point. And when I'm at 0, I'm 2 units away, so I go 2 units away, and up to 7. Again, this gives me my 5 points, and I know that I have to draw the U that's running through those 5 points. And so I'm going to take this, bring it up like that, and I'm going to do a swing here, and bring it up like this as well. Okay? And so there is how we graph something in vertex form.